There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Sooners will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Iowa State's offense will have the football first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really good.
There he goes. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Power football with the run. He stopped him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Wants to throw. It's Beck. It's complete on the right side. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Cyclones are rolling down the field. The give to the tailback. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Cyclones line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. So Oklahoma's offense has the ball for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Dropping back, it's Beck. Got his man quickly. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. give to the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll go to the toss. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on third down. They boot it away on fourth down. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z. So these are big for the resume.
This quarterback part of their running game. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Sooners headed quickly to the line.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Finds his man. It's Kent. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. The Sooners will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. A little sluggish out of the gate here. They've had to punt it away on each of their first 2 possessions. Out of the backfield, he's open. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Beck saved his best for last in 2024. 4 touchdowns to seal a classic Pop-Tart Bowl win. Unfrosted still better. This year he's going to have to get used to some new receivers, and they're going to need some guys to step up, David.
Unfrosted, absolutely not better first. That was blasphemous. You should never get away with that again. But Rocco Beck, he had a great, solid season. Came up in the clutch when they really needed him down the stretch of games. Another year in the system. Interested to see what the Cyclones can do now.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Back to pass, it's Beck. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, you saw this guy in all the highlights after that 4-sack performance his last time out, and he's not resting on his laurels. He's hungry for more. Registers his first sack of the game.
They punt it away on 4th down. He's got it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. Got it in the middle. It's Burks. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Burks. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Ott. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Kent. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Touch pass on the jet sweep. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Offense lining up quickly. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete. And the Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to get into this one. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. They'll try the run. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got his man across the middle. And he picks up enough for the 1st down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the 1st quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
The Cyclones trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And add another one to the tally. This guy leads the nation in sacks. The nation. He's the best pass rusher. Getting to quarterbacks, making life really, really hard. That's 2 on the day. Let's see how many he gets today.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Cyclones will line up to punt it away. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Sooners in the hurry-up.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old, great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree, arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen, and a guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
The Sooners come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They are on the move. As they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 28. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking for space. It's Barnes. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. And the Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. USC is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 21 over Stanford. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. To the air, it's Beck. Fakes to grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you can see it there, and you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. They opened up this drive getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Beck. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. The snap sets up the throw. Working that wide receiver screen. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on fourth down. Punt is on its way. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Sooners will punt this one away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They'll give it to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Cyclones in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. The Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Under fire. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
And the Cyclones decide to punt it away. On his way back from the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. To the ground with the back. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. The Sooners are in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
From the gun, the ground game. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll throw on 3rd down. That's reeled in. It's Barnes. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds his back in the middle. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, It's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. The Cyclones will send out the punt unit. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Burks.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
They'll try the toss to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Sooners send out the punt unit. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Fires to the big fella. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Trying to get the corner. And some room to work. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Cyclones will hustle to the line. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Tight end finds a soft spot. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And they spike it to stop the clock. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. He splits the uprights. This is now a 7-point game. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's in open space downfield. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Rides the back and leaves it. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeps it on the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Sooners want to move quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Burks. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Backed up now. Here's second and long.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a run on third and short. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Touchdown Sooners! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. To the air, it's Beck. Fires complete on the crosser. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Back to pass on second down. Trying to get rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Cyclones line up to punt it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Pulled and fired complete. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out route. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 3rd. Makes the grab. It's Burks. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And the Sooners are on the move.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
They'll run it from the gun. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. The Sooners will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Beck. The throw. That's caught. It's Townsend. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Cyclones can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Cyclones will line up to punt it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll field it close to the 50. And the returner will be brought down. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. With the catch, it's Kent. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Fires to the big fella. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but it makes life really easy on me on second down.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. With the catch, it's Sowell. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Punt is on its way. Takes it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
To the air on first down. Quick strike complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. From the gun, they'll try the middle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sooners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Kent. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws.
Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
All right, offense, it's got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play, giving up the sack.
Running back searching for a hole. Nice move to keep running. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Trying play action. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Good disciplined defense on that play. It's 3rd and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation, and they use their speed to get to the QB.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Off play action on 1st down. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. To the air. It's Beck. Throws to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Now backed up in their own end. It's 3rd and long. They want to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Townsend. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. Punt is on its way. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Caught in the backfield, it's Kent. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Kent. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Finds the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They want to get this defense on its heels. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Using his legs, it's Robinson. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Quarterback keeps it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the beatdown has ensued. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Appalachian State has been able to call its shots offensively. As impressive a performance as I've seen from this group in some time. They're up by 20 over Hawaii.
Back to throw, it's Beck. Got his man on the right.
We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback gets the 1st down. And a nice pickup on the run, and gets down to avoid contact.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the 1st down. Now you got to keep it going.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Gonna sling it on second down. Got his man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Catch in the middle, it's Townsend. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Wants to keep it in the air. The sure hands, it's Jackson. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. The Cyclones getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The give from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll go right back to the run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Here come the Sooners, ready to go on offense. A couple on that, 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Sooners headed quickly to the line.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. And now this offense will take the field again. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the RPO, complete. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. To the air, it's Beck. Puts it out of the air. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though,
intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. From the gun, give on the inside. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll run play action. Caught over the middle. It's Kent. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. Dropping back, it's Batir. Gets it out quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. That is the exclamation point, and they remain perfect. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0.